Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another haul video, guys. In this video, I am sharing with you guys some of my newest fall additions to my closet. This is not a huge haul, and it actually has like a lot of basic things, but this is just me, doing what I do and curating the closet that is going to make me feel like I always have something to wear and I always enjoy the outfits that I'm putting on. So I actually started making a list because I've seen other people talk about this and I'm like, it makes sense. We make lists for everything else, things that are a to-do list, maybe new books that we want to buy, movies we want to see, TV shows. I'm like, why don't I actually list the things that I want to put in my closet? And I will say it does help, because where you would think like I'm just adding every single thing to that list, I'm actually more intentional, because I guess I look at the list and I'm like, do I really want that? Do I really need that? And then the other part of that is every time I get the emails from some brands that I am, that I shop at, when I go to the website, it's like new arrivals, and I look at the stuff and I'm like, okay, that's cute, but it's not something I put on the list because it's not something that I really want. It's just something that I see, I think it's cute, and then I go get it. So I actually really like the whole listing thing. It's helped me a lot, and it just really helps me stay focused on what I want. So if you are not new here, I've actually talked about one of these categories a lot. And throughout the years, I've been like buying different tops kind of fit the need, trying to figure out what I actually like. So what I've actually started doing is, in certain cases, if it's something that I'm not sure if I'm going to like that thing, I'll buy like the cheaper version of that thing. And then if I like it, I'm going to buy the more expensive version. Now, in this first category that we're going to talk about, that doesn't actually apply, because it's like, well, everybody wears these, but it's actually finding the one that I like the most. And that category is basic. So we're going to go ahead and start with cost. I actually bought my first piece from, I think I only bought one thing actually, when I was in London over the summer, and it was a linen dress, and that thing felt so good, such great quality. But I went in there and I had heard so much about these COS t-shirts, y'all. Like, I'm like, it's a t-shirt, it can't be that great. And literally both my sister and I touched these sweatshirts, and not sweatshirts, but these t-shirts, and we were like, oh, I think I understand. Like, this feels really, really good. I did not buy it then. I didn't because I didn't want to be impulsive. But I was thinking about those t-shirts. So when I was like, okay, I do have t-shirts that I wear. I have like some short sleeve kind of fitted tees that I like to wear on their own, and I like to wear them as layering pieces. But what I didn't have was like kind of like the t-shirts where you could literally just put on a t-shirt, but that t-shirt is so nice, it's elevated. Like, I didn't really have those. And then I also wanted some more just long sleeve, everyday kind of layering, but can also be on their own tees as well. So this summer, what I did is I actually purchased their ribbed tank. I didn't talk about it. I didn't do a video because I didn't really purchase a lot this summer, but I bought their ribbed tank, and then I bought their oversized boxy t-shirt. And then I also bought their linen button down, because I did buy a cheaper version from Amazon. I wore it a lot. So it's like, okay, I want to go ahead and invest in a really nice linen button down. I love all three. I can wash the shirts, especially like the t-shirts, and they still feel fresh as new. Like that fresh white tee, you remember the song? And my white tee, like, it gives that vibes, but you don't have to buy them every single time you wear them because they're better quality. So since I love those so much, I actually went and bought a few more. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I bought. So I bought the boxy tee, and I have the form so I can read the exact name of the shirt. So I bought one over the summer, but this is the oversized cotton t-shirt, and I got it in like this rust color. They say it's red on the website, but it actually gives me kind of like more rust. And this might sound really weird, but I mean, it is spooky season. It gives me like dried blood, that color, that rust red. So it is their oversized boxy tee. I absolutely love this. The material is heavy, so even if I wear just a plain white version of this t-shirt, it just feels super, super luxurious. It is a little pricey. I'm gonna have to put the price on the screen because of course the price is not on the paper. It is a little more pricey than just a regular t-shirt, but the quality, and like I said, the white one I've had, I have worn and washed it several times. Same with the tank top, and they still come back fresh as new. So for me, paying the money for the nice t-shirt that, do y'all hear that? Like that wind? Like, paying the money for the nice t-shirt is worth more to me than getting a cheap version that's not going to look as nice and I always have to replace. So I decided to add a little more, and then I also got this black one. Now the first one I got is oversized. All of these t-shirts I got are in a size large, but the black one that I got is called the clean cut regular long sleeve. Now this one here is just as thick as the first one that I showed you, but this is not an oversized tee. It is just a long tee, and it is perfect for fall and winter. It is perfect to wear on its own here where I am in Charleston when it gets cooler, but if you're in a cooler climate, you could definitely use it as a great layering piece. Basic white tee, but still just as thick as the other one. And I did that only because I wanted, one, some long sleeve tees, and I wanted to explore the other ones. I do have to see if they have an oversized long sleeve tee because I would like that. This one pretty much fits the body. So if you wanted this one oversized, you would kind of have to like size up. Like if I wanted it to be loose, I would have had to size up. And then the last one I got is the 24/7 long sleeved t-shirt. I got this one in white. Now this one, yes, it is long sleeve like the other one. Yes, this one fits more to the body like the other one, but this one is a lot thinner. So if you're a person who you want something to keep you cooler, but you get hot, warmer, but you get hot really quickly, this one will be good. I'm guessing 24/7 means you can wear it 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, year long. It's more like a year-long tee, I guess, unless it's like super hot. But it's so thin, and because it's good quality, good material, this is organic cotton, then you're not going to be overheated. So a lot of the reasons we get hot, overheated, is because we're wearing like very synthetic, like cheap materials. But if you have on like a cotton long sleeve t-shirt, you're gonna stay cooler than you would. So those were all the basics that I got from COS. And then I got 2 pairs of pants. Now here, this is where I gotta be transparent, y'all. I gotta be transparent because the first pair of pants was not on my list. It wasn't. And these are the Relaxed Wool Blend wide leg trousers. And I got them in this green color. Y'all, these things are absolutely gorgeous. Like, I really do love these. They were not on my list, but I do have 2 pairs of trousers that I have from Abercrombie. I have them like in a light mint green, so really good for spring and summer. And then I have them in a chocolate brown, but I wanted more trousers, especially for fall and winter. So I have that chocolate brown pair, but I was like, okay, I want another pair of trousers to wear in the fall and winter season. So I did grab these. They weren't on my list, but it was already something I'm wearing. So it's really, I'm adding a better quality one to my closet, not getting rid of the others because the Abercrombie ones are good quality, but just adding another color and another style. And one thing when it comes to the quality of things, Abercrombie is really good. Even though it is still considered fast fashion, as COS is too, but they use better materials. So it's not the throwaway clothes that you would be buying from like a Fashion Nova or Shein or something like that. So they aren't, like, Abercrombie isn't the priciest, but I know that also, like, pricey, expensive, that's relative to your financial, area. So Abercrombie is still less than COS. They're both fast fashion, but they are better brands because of the quality of the materials that they're using. So if you just want to have like clothes that are going to last, you don't have to spend like $500, $600. There are brands. You just really have to pay attention to like your materials, and then pay attention to like your fabrics and stuff. Like, yeah, materials are fabrics, right? You got to pay attention to those 2 things. before you decide what you want to buy. Because I can't buy designer, okay? I'm not out here buying designer clothes. But I can buy a better quality so that I'm not replacing the things every year. And so these, I was cool with these pants because they are gorgeous. Like I said, I'm going to put all the prices on the thing. Now, the last pair, this was on my list. I do not have a pair of black pants. Somebody actually gave me a pair of black pants from J. Crew, completely new. It got sent to their house for like the person who lived there previously. And they were tall. And the person is like short. So they would need petites. Y'all, I put the pants, I washed them because they have like pets. And I just wanted to make sure, you know, no pet hair. But y'all, why did the pants shrink? And I'm gonna put that on me because I probably wasn't supposed to put them in the dryer, but they shrunk, so I gave them to my daughter because she is shorter than me and now they are like petites. But anyway, I needed a pair of black pants, so these are the barrel leg pants. They're called the DECONSTRUCTED cotton barrel leg pants. So I wanted a pair of black pants. I also have a pair of black jeans on my list. I did order a couple of things that I'm not keeping, so those I'm not going to share because they're not filling the hole. But I did order these barrel leg black pants. Now, these I am still on the fence about because they are a little tight. So I have to, and this is the largest size. However, their sizes are kind of weird because it says that I got them in a 44, which I believe translates to a 14. And the same for the relaxed wool blend wide leg pants. So 14 is what you see on the site, but when they put it on the actual invoice, it says 44. These are a little tight, so I am deciding if I want to keep them. They're tight in the waist. I'm like, do I think I can get the 5 pounds off realistically? Because these were not cheap, y'all. They weren't cheap, but they feel so good. I love the big barrel legness of those pants. So definitely, if I keep them, they will be filling the gap. So that's why I wanted to include those. So that's the first category. Our basics, the first and the second are basics. We talked about some slacks, which also are basics because they're like foundational pieces of your wardrobe. And now we have to talk about the accessories that I got. And y'all are gonna probably be like, what accessories? Y'all, and then when I show you them, you're gonna be like, really? They matter because I really love good socks. So I actually bought some of these socks from COS. So I haven't actually worn any of the COS pairs yet, but I have touched them and they are just so nice. I bought some from another brand and they feel exactly the same, so that's why I am vouching for these as well. But they are called, all of them are just the 2-pack rib socks. I just got them in different colors. So the cream ones, you get 2 pairs of cream socks. They're $25 each. They are more of a trouser sock, so the quality is really, really nice. They feel soft on your feet, and like, I just really like good socks because I'm always wearing socks. Like, I'm at that stage when I used to be young, I would run around my grandparents' house without shoes and socks. And my grandmother would be like, you need to put your socks on. And I would always like call her when I left. And I'm like, I left my socks. She couldn't understand how I could walk around barefoot. Now, y'all, I gotta have socks on my feet or I feel so weird. Like, unless my feet are in like the shoes that I am wearing out and about and I don't need socks, I need to have on socks. I need to. Like, I can't not have socks. So good quality socks matter to me. I got them in the cream. I got a 2-pack of the black. And then I got a 2-pack where they call this color brown, but it is clearly green. And then also a like purple deep color that I got as well. Does that help? The little makeup trick? I got those as well. So very excited about that. The other place that I got socks from is the Frankie shop. I actually purchased something from them for the very first time. I did send it back. I was trying to get one of the Frankie shop blazers, but y'all, I was like men's day choir ready. The shoulder pads, the oversized for my body size wasn't really oversized as much, so it just looked bulky. I'm gonna try again with like a different style, but I'm like, for now, the Frankie shop blazer is not for me, or at least the one that I bought. So I sent that back. But what I did get from them and what I do love are the socks, y'all. I actually got 4 pairs from them. I've already worn 2 pairs and they feel so incredible. So I'm going to show you the other 2 pairs that I got. I got this chocolate color. They do have the Frankie logo on them that shows at the back. I'm not a big person on branding, like unless I'm rocking my Disney. I'm not a big fan of you just seeing branding on me, but it's so small. It's on the back of the sock, so it doesn't bother me. I got them in a nice chocolate brown color. I got them in this deep purple. They had a deep purple version, and then you see there's the contrast with the Frankie. I also got them in a cream and a green, and those I've already worn because y'all, I could not wait. So socks is literally on my list to get really good quality basic socks. I've been going through and getting rid of the pairs that just aren't the best quality. They don't stay up, they slouch, they move. All of that, I've been getting rid of the ones that just need to go and just trying to replace them with really good ones. Mostly trouser style socks, because even with these socks, if you want to, you could do a slouchy look, but it looks more elevated than the old scrunchy slouchy socks. So I'm definitely here for that. Now, we've done our clothing pieces. We've done our sock pieces, our accessories. Now we're going to talk about shoes. We're going to talk about shoes. So I have 3 pairs for you guys. Don't judge me. So out of the 3 pairs that I got, 2 of them were on my list, so I don't feel bad. The first 2 pairs are from Naturalizer. They are the 24/7 edit. Both pairs that I got are a part of that collection. And the first shoe is the Elaine in the color cranberry, and I got it in a 10. And I was very excited that they actually fit, because I'm typically a 9.5. They didn't have my size, so I was like, I really need these shoes to work, and they did, and they are so cute. It is not a crazy high heel, which I love. The cushion, like, it is so cushiony in the inside, and I just love the cute little point of the toe. So this is something that's definitely going to be great for fall and winter. I could wear it with the greens, I could wear it with the blacks, I could wear it with my browns. Like, I can literally, this is literally a neutral. I could wear this with any dark color that I have, which I love. I want a chocolate brown pair of pumps, but when I saw these, I was like, oh, I could get these and it do the job that I needed and work well with blacks. Because yes, you can mix brown and blacks, but sometimes it don't mix the way you want it to, but this color does. So I was very happy about that. So I got these beauties here, and they are comfortable. I've never worn these out and about. What I have started doing with my new purchases, because I am paying more for my things, like, just, I don't want, unless it's like a throwaway pair of shoes, like for a moment, I am paying the money for a better shoe because I want it to be comfortable. So I wear my shoes in the house for about a week. I try them out with socks. If they pass the sock test, then I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm keeping these. And then I just, you know, walk around like with a heel, because you're not always going to wear like a sock or a stocking. And I'm just wearing them throughout the day, because I think what some people don't think about is you get a pair of shoes and you put it on and you're like, oh, that shoe fits. Now, we're not talking about necessarily walkability, because some people don't care about that. But listen, I do. I want a pair of shoes I can walk in. I don't want to be hurting for the day. And I also want a pair of shoes I can do nothing in. And I feel like that is the thing that a lot of times get missed. You can actually buy a pair of shoes that fits and you're like, oh, this shoe is comfortable, but you wear it out and your feet hurt, but you weren't walking around a lot or something. Like, have y'all ever had that happen? Like, it can even happen with sneakers. Like, it's just like the way it squeezes the foot, it just doesn't feel good. So even though I'm just like at the house sitting at my desk working, I still want to make sure that the shoe is a comfortable shoe. So that's what I did, and these passed the test. So these are the first new additions to my closet. And now that I've done this video, I could go and wear them out in the streets, but that's the first pair. The second pair that I got from Naturalizer, also a part of their edit, y'all could tell because it's a big box, are the boots. These are the Deeshas, and this is in Mahogany, and it is a brown suede. y'all. First of all, I swear it feels like there's a spring in the heel. Like this one I think is a little smaller, little shorter than the other heel, but it literally feels like there's a spring, a cushion in the shoe. It's ridiculous. It fits so well around my calf. It is such a comfortable shoe to walk around in, and I definitely recommend it. They did have other colors, but I did not have a dressy pair of boots. I do have a, I bought them over the summer, pair from Valle that I like. I should have gotten them in a size smaller, but that's okay. I bought those over the summer, and those are very comfortable, but they are ankle boots, and I wanted a long pair of a high, knee-high pair. So those are my Naturalizer finds. And the last pair that I got is actually from a brand I've never purchased from. This is my first time. My friend introduced me to them, and it's FOOTWEAR. First of all, customer service is 10 out of 10. They are Australian, an Australian brand. When I tell you the customer service is like top tier, it is top tier. Like, everybody is so kind, everybody is so helpful, everybody's so nice. Like, highly recommend. And the shoes are built to fit. Like, they are supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to be able to wear them. And y'all, when I put it on for the first time, and I was like, oh my gosh, I felt like a kid. When you go and you get your new church shoes and you're just dancing around out, like you love them shoes so much you wear them out the store. That's how I felt with this pair. And the other thing I have to talk about is their loan program. So if you buy any full priced pair of shoes, you can actually get up to 2 pairs in addition without having to pay for them up front. So I was buying 1 pair, but I could get up to 2. So the reason they do that is just in case you need 2 sizes. So instead of you having to purchase the 9 and the 10, you can purchase the 9 and then you get the 10 where they're not charging you right away. And if you decide that, okay, I want to keep the 10, of course you would just send back your 9. Or if you decide, let's say for example, you wanted 2 different colors. So I want to see what the shoe looks like in black and I want to see it in brown. And you decide you like both, okay, then they'll charge you for the loan pair and you send it back. That is not to say loan as in you can wear them out in the street. No, they still have to be unworn. But I think it's so great that you can get multiple pairs at one time, but you don't have to put up that financial commitment right away. I mean, like if you say, yeah, I'm gonna keep the shoe, they're gonna charge you right away. I don't know if like you tell them they're gonna keep it or they just don't get it back within a certain amount of time and then you get charged. But of course, if the shoe does not come back within that time frame, then you get charged. But at least if you get the shoes, you see that, okay, like for me, I got 2 additional pairs. I got 2 sizes of the shoe that I kept. And then I got a pair of loafers because I do have brown loafers on my list and I just wanted to try theirs out. So cute. They weren't the right size, so they were tight. I was like, it's probably good because I already bought 3 pairs of shoes at this point. Like I didn't need the other one. So that is on my list, but I know now the size that I need to order. I know the color and I know I'm going to like it because I was able to do that loan service thing they have. So I think that's amazing. So no, you can't run around. It's not like Brooks or Hoka's where you could try them for 60 days. No, you're not doing that, but you at least don't have to commit. So if you need 2 different sizes, 2 different colors, you're trying to figure out which shoe is the best. You pay for one, you get the other 2 up to 2 on loan. And then of course, if you don't send them back, you get charged for them. I think that's absolutely amazing, but you don't get to wear them. So it's not that type of service. But anyway, back to my shoe. The shoes I got are the Dotterels in mahogany brown Croc embossed leather in the size 40. And these are black plaint is what they call it, which is basically plant-based shoe. I think that's how it's described. So just to kind of show you guys what their claims are, their missions are. Like I said, this is an Australian-based brand. We make damn comfy shoes. So the footbed is biomechanical footbed and hidden support features in every pair. The shoes are supportive, okay? We look after the planet, we give back, and we do it all for you. Absolutely love it. And the box is recyclable. So I didn't see that no longer need me for storage. So when you don't need this box, which this is a good box. This box is about to be somebody's Christmas box. Then you just take off the handle, because the handle's like this jute handle, and then you can recycle the box. But this is how the shoes come. I've already taken these out and done my little test, but they come in these individual shoe bags. It is a hemp bag, and then you take your lovely shoe out of the bag, and then here it is. I had actually ordered a pair of these from, not this shoe, but this style from Naturalizer. And when I looked at it, one, it was gappy, so I had to send it back. But I didn't even try for a different size because I didn't like the sheen on it. It wasn't giving, even though the price point was elevated, the shoe wasn't giving like this. And I'm in freaking love with this. So the other thing about their shoes is they give you, like, this is the shoe bed. This is the shoe bed, y'all. In freaking sane. And you might think, well, wait, why did that come out so easily? Because many of their shoes, not all of them, but specific style shoes like sandals and stuff, you wouldn't get it with, but they come with what's called the Barrett Footwear, the Fit Kit. So they actually give you these soles to customize the fit of the shoe. So to roomy, add 4-foot padding underneath the original footbed. So that's something, if there's too much room and you can't do another size up, there's a pad you can put under this one. That's why you can take it out too snug. You take the original one out, put the thinner one in, and then orthotics, remove the original footbed and place it with your orthotic. So it comes out easy, just in case if you have a specific foot orthotic pad, you can easily put it in your shoe. That's amazing. And then you can add the 4-foot padding for secured fit. They even have a team that will help you with your shoe. So the foot kit or fit kit is optional. So you have the choice when you're checking out. If it comes with your shoe, you have the choice of saying, I already have one. Because of course, like, I have mine, I do not have to use mine. But when I get another pair of shoes that has a fit kit, I already have a fit kit. So I won't need that fit kit for that shoe. But these are the other ones. And this one, just compared to these, you can see that it is thinner. So this is the one, you can even see in the flappiness. So this is the one that came in it. This is the thinner one. So you can even see that difference. But this was absolutely perfect. Like, absolutely freaking perfect. And then the other thing that comes in the fit kit are the back of the shoe. Or I'm sorry, not the back of the shoe support, but the front support. So if there is still too much like room, you have like these halfsies that you can stick in, and these are plant-based materials, and it literally tells you on them what you do, what the actual freaking thing. So it's so helpful. So these are the things that come inside the fit kit. The last thing I want to point out about these shoes, and these were $2.99. I remember that. So these are $2.99, but I'll still put it on the screen. And these actually have markers on it. Let's say that as well. So like you can see 38, 39, 40. So if you wanted to cut it down to that size, it tells you exactly where. But this part, this cushion on the back, because I have a pair of Doc Martens that I love. I love my Oxford Doc Martens, but that thing will rub, and I literally have to buy the pads, but it's already built into their shoes. I just can't. I can't say enough about Barrett, but I will definitely be buying more shoes from them. But guys, this is my haul. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. What do you have on your list? What are you trying to add to your closet let's talk fall and winter, because that's the season we're in, right? We'll deal with spring and summer later. What are you adding to your fall and winter wardrobe? What are you hoping to add? What's on that wish list? If you've tried any of these items or these brands, I'd like to know about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So my name is Sho'Shanna. For those of you who keep coming back, thank you so much. And for those of you who are new, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one.